it's for the Brown family. Got a mini French jour férié bank holiday weekend. They're on the way to Spain from Bordeaux. OJ from midnight from 10. Trevor, the folk show from 9. Don't go, stay for Joe. You've been magnificent. See you tomorrow from 4.
This is Radio 2.
On BBC Sounds. And on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.
BBC News at 7 o'clock. This is Justine Green. Prince Harry and his wife Meghan say they've been involved in a near-catastrophic car chase with paparazzi in New York. A spokesperson for the couple says they were pursued for 2 hours after attending an award ceremony last night. The city's police department confirmed that photographers had made their journey challenging, but said there were no collisions, injuries or arrests. Our royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell says it's clear something went wrong.
I think the question is, was it really on the scale and of the seriousness as depicted in this perhaps rather vivid and breathless statement from the Sussex's spokesman? A near-catastrophic car chase, a relentless pursuit by a ring of paparazzi lasting for more than 2 hours. That doesn't appear to be being substantiated by what we are now starting to hear from the New York Police Department and from the Mayor of New York.
The Brentford striker Ivan Toney has been banned for 8 months and fined £50,000 for breaching Football Association betting rules. He won't be able to play for club or country until January, but will be allowed to return to training from September. Ministers have insisted long-promised changes to the private rental sector in England will protect tenants from cruel and heartless evictions. Under the legislation, landlords will be banned from ending tenancies for no reason and won't be allowed to refuse families with children or those receiving benefits. The Conservative MP for South Thanet, Craig McKinley, who's also a landlord, says the changes could lead to fewer properties in the rental market.
Landlords have been hit quite heavily over the last few years. You had the restriction of mortgage tax relief. There's a huge new variety of certificates and certification. They'll say, well, I've been hit with all of these extra rules and regs, and is this now the straw that's breaking the back? And am I now going to sell?
Scientists are predicting that a key target to limit global warming to no more than 1.5 degrees is likely to be broken within the next few years. The World Meteorological Organization says there's now a 66% chance that the threshold will be passed by the end of 2027. Adam Scaife from the Met Office says it's a concerning development.
That's never happened before in terms of a yearly average global temperature. So we are heading into unprecedented territory, to temperatures we simply haven't experienced before. And the impacts will be equally unprecedented.
At least 8 people have died in catastrophic flooding in northern Italy. Parts of the Emilia-Romagna region saw 50 centimetres of rain in just 36 hours, half of what would fall in an average year. This weekend's Formula One race at Imola has been cancelled. The online estate agent Purple Bricks has been sold to its rival Strike for a token £1. The company warned in February that it expected to lose up to £20 million this year. And the weather, a dry but cloudy night across most of the UK. Temperatures will dip to 10 Celsius in Edinburgh, 12 in Belfast, Cardiff and London. That's the BBC News. It's 3 minutes past 7.
Thank you, Justine.
Joe Wiley's Shiny Happy Playlist.
There's going to be big tunes.
Blowing the roof off Radio 2.
Shiny Happy. If you want to get absolutely bouncing,
This is where it's at. BBC Radio 2.
What do you reckon? You got the energy to bounce tonight? I really hope so. We're going to summon it up and we're going to do our very best this evening. Thank you to Sarah and welcome to you wherever you're listening to the show. We are in a different place tonight. We are at Maida Vale for a very good reason. I'll tell you more about that in a little while, but we're going to kick the whole thing off, of course, with the Shiny Happy playlist. So if you'd like a mention for yourself, because you absolutely deserve it, if there is someone else out there that you would like a mention for, then all you need to do is drop me a text. The number is 88291, as it always is. Use your number and it'd be very, very lovely to hear from you. So it's 88291. All the news. Tell me about your tribe tonight, what are you getting up to, what your view is this evening. If you'd rather email, you can do that as well. It's joe.wiley@bbc.co.uk. Here we go.
The Shiny Happy Playlist on BBC Radio 2.